we'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Pacheco once again. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss?
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And it's taken in at the 9. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And we talked about it last week. The pressure of not just playing in the playoffs and now in the championship game as they try to close out a perfect 19-0 season. Of all the games they played, though, this year, this is far and away the toughest one. If they find a way to win it, guess what the next one will be? The toughest one they played. That's what happens when you have a perfect record on the line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, Henry. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So still a scoreless game in the 1st, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. That is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Here's Jackson. Throwing out left and finding Likely. Touchdown! Isaiah Likely. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Yeah, that's a good start to drive number 2. Remember, they had to punt the first time they had it. So maybe a little bit different sense of purpose here. And they start out with a nice gain and a quick first down.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mahomes now on first down. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. And again, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They've gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks try to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They run it again with Hill. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Hill. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Carter.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a 1st down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a 2nd and 2.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle here to Brown. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Now here's Mahomes.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Mahomes to throw once more. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 19. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, as the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks as always. One half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the NFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Philadelphia Eagles who are heading back to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this AFC Championship game. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half and the right to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, as I'm privileged to hand things back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
Finds his man, it's Kohler.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. It's Hill.
He'll take this to the 46.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Jackson on second down. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here's Jackson to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On third down, Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Justice Hill with his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the end result was the touchdown run by Justice Hill. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that, because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
And when you... Travis Kelce!
He may go!
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one. 71 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally tried.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 21. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. 63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
He used the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, and it's Hill again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, Hill. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give up the gut to Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And quickly, they get to the line. The busy night continues for Hill. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Well, sometimes, Brent, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere.
On second down, Jackson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. To throw is Jackson. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Isaiah Likely.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told.
And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and a couple.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense set to go. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
He'll get that one to Carter, complete.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey.
And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Here's 1st down. Mahomes.
And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
Mahomes will throw.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down. Mahomes. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Mahomes got to have this one.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Mahomes to throw it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
And now here comes Kansas City.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Over the middle, complete. That's Carter. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
3rd down and 13.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
The Ravens are champions of the AFC as we